Hey, Maurice. What's up? I was hoping you'd be in the house tonight. I was like, dang, I told y'all yesterday that I probably would do different reviews tonight and maybe do Empire tomorrow night. But I said if the show was really, really good, then I'll come through tomorrow night. So I'm glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in. It was good. I was like, well, they definitely made up for last episode that left me kind of confused in certain areas. But yes, I thought it was great. Great. Hey, what's up on IG? How y'all doing? I'm live on Instagram and live on YouTube at the same time. Hey, Logic 22, what's up? Yes, everybody come on in so we can chit chat about this Empire episode. Oh my God, it was so good. I was like, wow. Mm. So what do y'all think about? What y'all want to talk about first? It's so many things that was going on the episode tonight. So many things that was going on. But just first of all, let me just rehash. For those who probably didn't aren't caught up or didn't see my review last night. But Tiana, okay, we gonna start on Tiana right after I rehash. Um so for those of y'all who aren't caught up, last episode we saw how Cookie, Lucius, Giselle had put their heads together and decided that the best way for them to regain the trust of all their fans after what Jeff Kingsley did, that data mining scandal, they decided to put together a free tour. And actually, I was a little skeptical about it, and I'm still am, because that basically means they're just going to have to figure out how they pay their artists, even though the tour is going to be totally free. But they promised they would pay their artists. But then, when they presented the idea to Patel, who still owns a portion of Empire, and then convinced him, the tour would hopefully send their album sales through the roof, he was all in too. So it was a go. They decided to do the tour totally free. And then we saw how Jamal was still not taking it too well that his man Kai had left the country to go back to London, after he had witnessed Lucius and Dre almost committing a murder. They almost committed a murder. And then we learned that Dre has been diagnosed with stage 4 lymphoma cancer. And he didn't tell his family. He told his girlfriend Terry. They told him he only had a few months to live. And he wanted, his girlfriend Terry to sign his last will so that her and her son could have a better future. Terry refused. She wants to, stick it out with Dre. She wants to help him fight. She wants to help him, try to come up with some, ideas to, fight this cancer or, go see other doctors. Because keep in mind, she's a nurse. So she basically, says she's going to see him through this. And then also, I was wondering, why he didn't tell his family and why was he leaving his will up to her. And then I had suggested that maybe he was doing all of this because he was never truthful and honest with her in the beginning of their relationship regarding her son and how he managed to help him get released from prison. And then we also found out the connection with Damon Cross, Thirsty, Cookie, Lucius, and that expensive painting. Hey, little black business, what's up on IG? We're just discussing Empire. And then, who was it in the chat last night that said they think Damon was in love with Cookie? I said he was obsessed. He might be in love, but I think he's more of obsessed or in lust. Just want everything that Lucius has. But he could be in love. And then, last but not least, we were trying to figure out who is going to be in that casket. And a lot of us was thinking Dre, because of the fact that he has been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. But then again, maybe the writers is just trying to throw us a curveball. So we shall find out. We shall find out. So that's a little recap on last week's episode. And then tonight, Maurice, you said you want to start it off with Tiana. What you think about Tiana? I had thought, I think I even had mentioned that they were getting back together, her and Hakeem. I had mentioned, I don't know how long ago it was, maybe a couple of episodes back. I was like, I wonder if they're going to get back together. I was kind of surprised, at what went down. But you think she's going to get him killed? Oh, God. Oh, God. Not Hakeem. So you think it's not going to be Dre? You think Dre is going to survive the cancer? Because I don't know. I'm still, it's up in the air with me about Dre. And you guys on IG, feel free to tune into what you think about the Empire episode. If you watch the Empire episode, of course. Let us know how you feel about the scenes and the different cast members and whatnot. But, oh yeah. You said he gonna fight that guy that she slept with. So, I don't know because, okay, remember I was saying the other day how I think Jamal was not going to be in the casket, and Empire is going to, by killing him off the show, after his troubles with the law, for them to kill him off the show from the last 2 episodes that they said he wasn't going to be on, I was like, well, maybe, I think I said this last night too, didn't I, Maurice? I said, maybe he's going to run back to his ex, Kai, and make things work and run back to London with him. And we saw what happened last night. So do y'all think he's going to go back to London? I think so. I think he's going to go back to London. They engaged. They done bought each other rings, proposed to each other. I think he's going to end up in London. And that's the way the producers are going to kill him off the show. You said you thought Hakeem was going to sleep with Pound Cake daughter, but I thought he was too. Hey, Supreme Kamani. I thought he was going to sleep with her too. And it was like, but see, you see how Maya, like all through the episode, Maya was like, you could tell she want her some Blake. I was like, ooh, she want that white boy. You could just tell when she was like, oh, it looks like, you like her, and it looks like she likes you. She was referring to Tiana, and he was like, nah, whatever. You said Jamal going to London because he's missing the last 2 episodes. Yeah, that's what I think. I think he is going to go to London. They are engaged. So now I'm just wondering, are they going to get married? Are they going to have them a wedding before he leaves? Are they going to, or is he just going to up and go and just move to London? So I don't know. But when I got this hair in my eye. Cookie. What did I used to call Cookie? I used to call Cookie Monster. Because that girl, she can go off. She can go off. But, like, at the beginning, when we know the feds are trying to take down Damian Cross. That lady, Megan, she's trying to take down Damian Cross so she can get that promotion in the FBI. And she's willing to take down Lucius in the process to get to Damon. So, in the beginning of the show, it showed how they had erased, their information from any banks associated with Damon, with Panama, those Panamanian banks over there where their money was laundered from Eddie before he wasn't killed, before he died. And while they were arguing, Lucius, while they was arguing about, hiding the money and the charity that Cookie started without informing Cookie, while she was up there getting pissed off, Damon walks in and he's pissed off because obviously Lucius wasn't trying to erase them completely in the right way. So I don't know what Lucius did, but he was leaving, cookie crumbs. That's what Damon was making seem. He was leaving cookie crumbs for the FBI, to figure things out. So when he stormed out saying he'll handle it all, and Lucius said he'll give him 24 hours. Did y'all see how Giselle was drooling all over him? She was like, now that's a man. That's a real man. Lucius was like, you already got one dead husband. Do you want me to make it a set? Y'all, I was hollering. Because Giselle, she want her some Damon. I don't know why she hasn't tried to get in his pants already. But they had me hollering. But, and then Treasure. Do y'all remember how we met Treasure? Hey, Supreme. Did I say hi to everybody? Hey, Annie, Jacqueline. I want to make sure I got everybody. Okay, I said hi to everybody on IG. Hi to everybody on YouTube. Okay. Do y'all remember how we first met Treasure? Now, some of y'all might have forgot. But, and I must have to be honest, I almost forgot to. But, remember when Cookie, she was coming out of her, I think it was their studio. She was coming out of the Empire studio, and she had heard this beautiful, beautiful voice. And it was coming from a car. And when she looked over, she saw this lady in the car singing. And at that time, I had said, oh, Cookie's going to go over in that car. This is what I'm thinking in my head, during the scene. I'm like, she's going to go over to the car, introduce herself, try to get her number, try to get her signed to Empire. But Cookie just kept walking. Lo and behold, the lady they had got in contact with her again, and she had came to Empire with her manager, Joe, the white dude that showed up at the performance. So, he had came to their home, because they had moved their business offices to their home because, remember they had lost Empire to, Jeff. And so they started doing business out of their own house. Hey, Johnson Tracy B on IG. What's going on? Just discussing Empire. And then her manager, remember how her manager was treating Treasure in the meeting with Cookie and Lucius at their home? How he was acting really strange, really possessive. Kind of like he was trying to sell her like she was his possession or trying to rent her out. Like I had even said back then that I think he was actually her pimp, or he was acting like her pimp. And he was the only one, she was his only client. So that was kind of fishy to me. I don't know if y'all remember all that. Hey Roxanne, how you doing, boo? But I don't know if y'all remember all that. But did y'all remember how he wouldn't let her speak? He kept jumping in and trying to talk for her. And Cookie gave Lucius this eye. She gave him this look. Like, Lucius, if you don't handle this fool. And so what had happened was Lucius picked up some big object. I can't remember if it was a stick, if it was some kind of artwork, but it was something really big, and he held it to his side, and he was like, hey Joe, let's go have a drink and let these ladies talk. Joe never came back. Y'all remember that? And at that time I was like, what happened to Joe? Did he kill him? Did he beat him over the head with that object and kill him and throw him outside and have a cleanup man come get him? I was like, where is Joe? But anyway, I didn't see Joe after that. I didn't see him. But obviously, from what Joe was saying tonight in the episode, hey, Miss Hogg, how you doing, honey? From what Joe was saying in the episode tonight, he was making it seem like Lucius punched him. Well, he did say, you got a mean right hook. You got a mean right hook, but it wasn't enough to get me to sign over Treasure to you. And so, you said Lucius, my boy. Yes, he is. I thought he had finished Joe. I thought Joe was no longer. But he left him. I think he should have killed him then. I think he should have killed Joe back then when he had the chance. But anyway, he let him go. And just like Mona Simone, he's still alive and kicking. Oh, you see how I threw that in there? Just like Mona Simone. He's still alive and kicking, honey. But that's another story. That Mona Simone, I don't know what's going on with that. But anywho. But I guess he came back because he was like, hey, New Agenda, He wants his money. He wants his money. What they were initially had made arrangements uh, for him to pay him for managing Treasure. Lucius was like, okay, 30,000. That's what you want, 30,000. Cookie, and then was like, hold on. Oh, how about 20? And for you to never return here again, and basically act like you don't know us. He came back with, nope, I want 30K, and I want it by tomorrow. I thought he was gone too. That's what I'm saying. I think the producers, I don't know where their heads at right now. They just trying to, like I said last night, they just trying to make this season work. They trying to do the best they can. Like, okay, we know Joe's alive. Lucius said he's gonna give him, 30K by tomorrow. But where is Devin? Like, where was Devin? Remember Lucius had got him out of his contract? Mario Winans, the dude who's playing Devin. Where he at? Why wasn't he on tour? I'm like, where? These people just be disappearing. People just be disappearing. And yes, they did do their thing. But, Maurice, we cannot forget that moment when Treasure. Oh, my Lord. Okay, what y'all think was going on with the lights? The lights, y'all. Okay, how the lights kept blinking and moving and going different directions. I'm like, what is going on with these crazy lights? At dress rehearsal. And then, you said loopholes. Yep. I'm like, do y'all think somebody was involved with the overhead lights? Like the Empire artists, they was giving out a personal, okay, the whole tour is free, right? But they was giving out a free personal performance to like all the VIP ticket holders, all the big wigs, the investors and whatnot. And somehow the overhead lights, they kept like just doing all these crazy things and moving all over the place. And Treasure, it looked like she got like disoriented and then stumbled off or fell off the stage. I'm surprised she didn't hurt herself because the sound that she made when she hit that floor, I was like, how she not break nothing? Not her wrist, her ankle, her knee, nothing. She got up like she had nothing happen. But when that girl tried to stop her, she was like, Treasure, hold up, wait. And she tried to snatch her back and pulled her wig off her head. She was just holding her wig there in her hand like, Treasure? Are you okay? That was so funny. I was rolling. You said Damien Cross was doing something. Dude, is that what you think? Okay, hold up, Maurice. What about what's his name? Carlito? I think that dude is Spanish. Is he Spanish? Puerto Rican, Mexican? He don't look white. But Carlito, the rapper, where was he at during the beginning? Remember, they couldn't find him? Blake and I was like, where's Carlito? Where's Carlito? I start wondering, did he have something to do with the lights? Did Damon Cross have something to do with the lights? I don't know. But yeah, I was hollering too. And I kept rewinding it. When I say I kept rewinding it, because at first it looked like the girl who snatched her wig, it kind of looked like she pushed her. But then I kept rewinding. I'm like, no, this girl was disoriented and she, she tried to reach and pull her wig, but it looked like she pushed her. But she snatched her wig off her head. I'm like, oh, Jesus, that was so funny. Oh, he was signing autographs. I'm like, where is he at? I think the lights is suspect. I don't know. But after that, Treasure, she kind of like broke down and ran back to the bus, got in her bunk and started crying, and she was all balled up, like a baby in a fetal position, crying and ruining her makeup. And Lucius somehow talked her off the ledge and got her to come back in, told her this kind of stuff happens. I mean, it happens. You just have to get over it, and you have to face it and face your embarrassment and try to get through it and move on. That was funny, y'all. And what's the social media commentator's name? Hey, beautiful. Cookie said they need to call you Hey, bitch. She was up there on her platform. I don't know if she was on. Was she on? Like, they kind of made it seem like she was maybe on YouTube or something like that. I don't know what platform she had. But she was up there in the beginning talking about, this is a failure. Empire's over, Empire's finished, what is they doing? And then after that incident, when she fell, she said, oh, I'm gonna start calling this tour the Treasure I Landed Right on My Face performance. That was so funny. I'm glad she wasn't hurt. This wasn't for real, y'all. This is a TV show. We can laugh. She fell right on her face and got up like But anyway, yeah. After Jamal, gave him a pep talk. Jamal gave him a really motivational pep talk. And told him basically, kill it. Get back out there, finish this performance, kill it, because the main one is tomorrow. And when I had Hakeem, remember, okay, it got kind of emotional for me and I think Empire, the producers, played this part right. I'm kind of feeling like this part probably wasn't an initial show that they had planned to lead up to Jamal, leaving the show. But when Hakeem, after the pep talk, and Hakeem, he started off, he's like, hold up. You're so beautiful. And he started singing that song, the up, down. Hey, everybody kind of jumped in, and Jamal was getting emotional. He was like, you know what? If you start singing, Hakeem, I'm going to lead the show. I was like, when he said he was going to lead the tour at that moment, I'm like, okay, the Empire, they know what they're doing, right? They're trying to keep it in our head that Jamal is leaving, that he's, really leaving the show. And so that was kind of emotional to me, because I'm like, dang, I'm going to miss this dude. Like, why you have to go out there and do all that stuff that you did? Because, man, without his vocal talents on the show, I can't see Empire surviving. I really can't. Mm-mm. You said I think he's gonna run off with Kai. I really do, because at that point when he was like, I'm just gonna lead the tour. I'm gonna lead the tour. I was like, how are they gonna kill off Jamal? And of course, this was before Kai had came to the performance, And then when he was on stage, and after they had delivered an awesome performance, the other artists, and then it was his turn, and he was trying to get through that song. I was like, dang, the lights went out again. Like, who is messing with these lights? But the lights this time went totally black. And I thought that was really cool how he calmed them down, and he was like, shh. And had everybody turn on their phones, the lights, and hold their phones in the air. I thought that was kind of cool too. And then Winter, what is her real name? I can't remember who that lady, what is her real name? She's a singer in real life, I think. And I can't remember her name, but I love her voice. That white lady, Winter, she had the kind of bluish hair. Josta, okay, her. God, I love her voice. Ooh, I love her voice. And she came out there and she was helping him, get through the song and everything. I thought that was beautiful. And they showed the flashbacks. Like, Maurice, that's when they were showing them flashbacks with him and Kai, and how they proposed to each other, and he started crying. I'm like, again, I'm thinking, is this how they gonna kill off him? He's gonna go to London, because this is what I've been thinking the whole time. Like, he has to move to London. They ain't gonna kill him, like, for real kill him. So I don't know. That's what I think. He's gonna go to London. He's gonna go to London. But yeah, I don't know what's up with the lights. I don't know. I don't know if they was just the building, like they said the building is old and raggedy, or maybe somebody really set it up. Yeah, she's a really good singer, Miss Hall. Yes, she is. I love her voice. Beautiful. You said check out How Can You Mend a Broken Heart, Al Green and Joss Stone. Ooh, I'm gonna check that out. I kind of think I heard it before, but I'm gonna check it out. I love me some Al Green too, so I'm gonna check that song out. And did y'all see how Cookie? Okay, Cookie. Y'all see how she got started acting like she was jealous of Giselle? Like, oh my God! Right after. Okay, y'all remember that scene when Giselle came behind Cookie and Cookie was looking at that cause Damon Cross said he would send her an email. He sent her an email, and when she opened up the email, it was footage of them dancing, you know, that he said he promised he'll erase, because they have to erase like all kind of every contact they had with him. That they didn't have with the Panama bank, the dude from Panama, you know, where their money was laundered. And he sent her the video. And she was up there and started fantasizing. And, I mean, carrying on. And then Giselle walked behind her. She was like, what you looking at, girl? She hurried up and slammed that thing down. But then she called Giselle a hoe. Because Giselle said, she said something to the effect of she's looking forward to trying to keep Damon entertained or something like that. And Cookie was like, ho. She scrunched her nose all up like ho. But then after she left, and then Cookie, she fell asleep with the computer, with the laptop in her hand. She fell asleep. She started dreaming. Like, she was dreaming about them making love in the elevator. Probably the same elevator where they first met. Y'all remember when you first met? You said you was like, no, Cookie. I was like, Cookie, you nasty. I was like, you nasty. You know you wrong, Cookie. But she was up there daydreaming about him, and Lucius was like, Cookie. I'm like, did y'all see Cookie? Did y'all see her kiss in the air while she was asleep? She was like, I don't know how Lucius missed it. I don't know how he missed it when he was when he came in there trying to wake her up from her dream. She was all like, oh, that was funny. You said she really teed you off. Oh, by when she kind of, well, I'm not even going to say she overreacted. I'm not going to say she overreacted, Maurice. I'm going to say she didn't. I think she should have waited for him to give her an explanation after all they've been through. Like, after all her and Lucius been through, I think, right. At least let him explain. Right. She should have gave him some time to explain what happened. But then, do you think that was a setup? Like, how convenient was it for that girl, Treasure? Okay, backtrack. Back to when she was on the bus. When she was on the bus, she was all, woe is me, crying and carrying on and balled up in a fetal position. And Lucius was trying to calm her down, you know, off the ledge. And she was so sensitive. And so she done turned from that to a vixen, like a sexy, scandalous hoe. And come up in there crawling all on his lap like a cat. I'm like, is this the same woman? Like, for real? I don't know. That didn't add up to me. And she wanted to do all of this, all of that, just because she was happy that he coaxed her to go back on stage. I think thank you, Maurice. I think she was being pimped and it might have Damon's name written all over it. Mm-mm-mm. I think Damon's name was written all over that. All over that because earlier he had told Cookie, he said, you know what? He knows Cookie is attracted to him just like he's attracted to her. And he told her, I'm not going to chase you. You're going to have to come to me. And what a coincidence. This was exactly what it took for Cookie to run to another man. Like, what a coincidence. I think it was a setup. I really do. Yep. Miss Hogg, I think it was a setup. Maurice, yep, she was pimped. She was pimped. But yeah, I just was like, dang, this is not the same woman. She played that part. She sure did. She sure did. And then, Lucius, of course, that helped Cookie run right into his arms. But she must don't care, how long her life expectancy is, because you messing with Cookie Lyons, man. Like, have you not checked her background? Have you not checked her profile? And I don't mean Facebook profile. Like, this girl, she lucky Cookie didn't come in there and try to kill her. She lucky she's still breathing. I'm like, you just super mad at Cookie. I know. I don't know. The way she walked out that door, when she was like, it looked like she was a little tipsy. When she was like kind of stumbling down the hall, like all these memories kept coming back to her. Like when he married Kitty, when he was having relationships with all these women, when he divorced her when she was in prison. She was like, I gave you 3 sons. I did 17 years for you so you can get Empire off the ground. And you gonna do all this to me and divorce me while I'm in prison and have babies on the side and, all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff. All those memories kept flooding her brain. And then that incident with Treasure. You said the Fed's gonna show Lucius pics of Cookie and Damon Hall. Wow. And that's another thing that when you just mentioned the Feds, Maurice, that reminded me of something else. Like, okay, that dude came back, Joe. He came back. We saw how Dre. We saw how he had supposed to have taken him $30K. Remember Lucius had called him. He had just came from chemo, and Terry is like, what is you doing? You about to go out and work? You about to go get some money to go pay somebody, and you like actually just literally finish some chemo treatments? And she was trying to tell him, you need to tell your family you're sick, tell them you got cancer, because they wouldn't want you out there working right after you had a chemo treatment. So anyway, he didn't get there to him. And so Lucius told him to stick around, for the performance. He stuck around. And after that, he realized Treasure might be a little bit more valuable than he thought. And so he tried to raise the rate to $50K. Now remember, early in the show, when he first came to them and said he wanted his money, Cookie was like, Lucius, handle that. But keep in mind, the Feds might be watching. So why would you think, okay, I understand Lucius was still reeling from the fact that Terry had called him and said, it's Dre. He's really, really sick. He got stage 4 lymphoma cancer, and Lucius was still reeling from just getting that phone call. And so when Joe was up there being all cocky, talking about he needs $50K now and all this, I get why Lucius went off. But did he forget, like, the Feds might be watching? Like, and they was right under a light outside the building. Did he forget that quickly that the Feds might be watching? He told that man, Maurice, he ain't coming back again. That's why I say he should have killed him the first time, because now he done killed him outside it was dark, but it was enough light to see him kill that man. And the feds are watching them. And I don't even know why Damon Cross showed up. Like, y'all supposed to not be associated with each other. So why is he still showing up anyway? I don't get it. But again, it might have something to do with him setting up Treasure to try to get with Lucius. And perfect timing. Perfect timing for Cookie to walk right in. Perfect timing. But yeah, he caught him at a horrible time, Miss Hawk. He caught him at a horrible time. He took his head and started bashing it against the concrete. I was like, bye, Joe. You should have took that 30,000 and kept it pushing. Now you ain't getting shit. But Gazelle told him to come. And see, Gazelle, okay, what do y'all think Gazelle's end game is? Because Gazelle and Becky, remember they was in cahoots with each other to try to get information back to Lucius about Jeff Kingsley. That worked all out and everything. Then it was like, you know what, from here on out we got to make sure we have each other's back, you know, whatever goes down. What do y'all think? Because she got her percentage, she's co-owner or CEO or whatever, with Lucius and Cookie. What do y'all think is her end game? I'm trying to figure that out. Like, I know that she's up to something. I just can't put my finger on it. I mean, is she actually trying to get, like, all the money that Eddie's put over in those accounts? Do y'all think that's it? All that money that she probably think belonged to her? That Eddie laundered over to the Panamanian banks? You think she might be working with the feds? That's a good suggestion. That's a really good suggestion, Maurice. And that could be the case, too. That could be the case. I'm like, she's up to something. She's up to something. But anyway, by the end of the night, everybody, who did? Okay, I think the only person that didn't get none last night was Lucius. I mean, tonight on the show was Lucius. Let's see. Blake, he thought he was gonna get it on with Tiana. Oh, and Hakeem, yes. He thought he was gonna get it on with Tiana, but he saw Tiana, Hakeem, they about to get it on. They done rekindled that flame. So they about to get back together. And he had 2 bottles of wine. He had a bottle, when he was walking towards her room. And then Maya, she was standing in the doorway like, "You drinking alone?" And I think he said something like, "I hope not," or something. So anyway, he went in her room. I don't know if they gonna get it on or if they just gonna spend the whole night talking and she gonna be listening to him, pining over Tiana. I'm like, you thought Tiana? I thought it was Hakeem. You sure it wasn't Hakeem? You gonna make me rewind the show while we are, hold on, because I got my TV remote right here. You might be right. I could have seen it wrong. Hold on, let me see. Because so you think she was with Carlito? Ooh. Maybe that's why I thought it was Hakeem, because they almost the same complexion. Hold on. You probably right. I am. Hold on. Hold on. I was like, dang, and that's why I said earlier in the live, I was like, dang, she done got back with Hakeem? Okay, it's fast forwarding all the way through. Ooh, try not to go too far. Ooh, I just stopped on the man laying on the ground. Poor. Okay, I gotta rewind it a little bit. Because he just beat the snot out of that man. No, you might be right, Maurice. Because I was just looking at the. Okay, there go Cookie. The way she dropped her fur coat, though. Dang, where is it? Okay, Lucia's on the phone. Okay, Maya, open the door. Mm-mm-mm. Kai shows up. Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on. Let me look real close. I think you might be right, Maurice. Oh, shit. You right, Maurice. You is right. I had to rewind it like 3 times because like his head was bent all the way down, and you can see like some tattoos, and then like when you looking real closely, you can see his hair is a little bit finer. Well, a lot finer than Hakeem's. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this, Miss Hall. You thought it was Hakeem too, and see that's the thing. I wasn't looking super close. I just assumed it was Hakeem because I don't know. They had a relationship. They had a relationship. Maurice, thank you for clearing that up for us. Thank you so much. I sure thought that was Hakeem. That wasn't Hakeem. That was not Hakeem. So okay, so Hakeem. I guess he slept alone. So she getting it on with Carlito, and Cookie was in Damon. Do y'all think they actually had sex? Or do you think, I mean, the way she walked in there and threw that fur off and let it fall to the floor, like maybe she didn't have nothing underneath there. Oh, because all we saw was stilettos and her long legs. She was acting like she didn't like him, but on stage she was flirting with Carlito. I saw that, but I just wasn't paying attention to the scene when after the concierge or whatever you call those people brought her something to her door, and then she shut the door and he was kissing all over her neck and stuff. But I wonder if Cookie really, because in the previews for next week, Cookie went to Lucius and she was sitting down on the bed and she said, "There's something I have to tell you." And he was like, "What? What, baby?" Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. But so I don't know. I don't know if they really slept together. If they, the way she was dreaming about him and daydreaming about him, though, she sure wants to. We definitely know that she sure wants to sleep with him. And then Kai and Jamal, of course, they smash. They smash. And he's probably, like I said, gonna end up in London. At least that's what I believe. That's what I believe. You said Cookie not going to tell Lucius because when the feds show him the pics, he's going to go off. So do you? Oh, wow. So this is interesting. This is interesting. Are we still on Dre as far as who's in the box? Because, I mean, I'm telling you, they keep throwing us curveballs. She fulfilled her fantasy. You think she did? I think it's them lips, boy. Them lips. It's them lips. Shoot, black men, they thick old juicy lips. She was up there in her dream like kissing the air. Man with some thick, sexy lips. Boy. Hakeem, he been low key. Yeah, he has been low key. He really has. I don't know. It's the lips. Because, okay, most of y'all know. Ooh, dark skinned man. Ooh, we. Mm-mm-mm. I'm very attracted to dark skinned men, like really dark skin, not brown, dark skin. Now, don't get me wrong, I done dated all kind of colors. I done dated all kind of colors, but something about a dark man, when they say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, Lord Jesus, and some thick, full lips too. I'm just trying to say. I'm trying to give Cookie a little bit of. You think he in the casket? See, now it's like, okay, is it really Jamal? I mean, is it really Dre? Did he die from, the cancer? Could it possibly be Damon? I don't know, y'all. I knew tonight, but I said last night, I bet when we watch the show tonight, it might change our mind. I had a feeling this show tonight was going to be a good one. I had a feeling. But for right now, I'm going to just say it's Dre. I'm going to just stick with it. It's Dre. I think Jamal is going to go to London. So you think it's either Dre or Hakeem, Maurice? I still think it might be Dre. I don't know, because like you said, Hakeem has been low-key, so I don't know. Excuse me. So I'm still, just for now, I'm going to still go with Dre. But then, he was taking the doctor, when he was talking to him about the medicine he could be taking, he was telling him, this medicine, they call it Angel and the Devil, because it can really, really help cure your cancer, or at least stop it in its tracks. That's what he actually said, stop it in its tracks. But there's some horrible side effects. See, that's what I'm saying. I think Dre, when I said the producers might be throwing us a curveball, they probably want us to think it's Dre. And they got me. They got me. Because I'm up here thinking it got to be Dre. It got to be Dre because of the cancer. But you said no scenes to make us think it's Hakeem and the cop. Right. And Hakeem has been so low key. I mean, could he get killed like in oh my God. So now that we know, well, now that I know, Maurice knew. Maurice knew it was Carlito in that room with Tiana. So I wonder if him and Hakeem is going to have some kind of altercation. Maybe some guns gonna come out, and maybe Hakeem die. That's what you think, Maurice, Carlito? Okay. So we got Hakeem and we got Dre. Because we know, almost for sure, we know that Jamal will probably be going to London. Miss Hall, it's hard. They keep throwing us these curveballs, like, wow. Because at the beginning of the season, I would have never thought. I mean, I was like, okay, at the very beginning of the season, I was like, okay, it got to be either Lucius, his mom, maybe Dre, because Dre came out of prison he came out of prison changed. He was a changed man when he came out of prison, ready to do dirt, ready to get his hands dirty. So I'm like, okay, it could be Dre. But I wasn't 100% sure. I wasn't as sure as I was today. But now I'm like, okay, it gotta be Dre. But it could be, like Maurice said, it could be Hakeem. He said Jamal not gonna die. He's just gonna go to London until, yeah. And they probably gonna, get married. I don't know. Because Kai has HIV. Kai got HIV. He don't have AIDS. He got HIV. But people can live really long lives with HIV, and then sometimes it could turn to full-blown AIDS. So, I don't know. And Hakeem, Jamal, he be taking that PrEP. That medicine, they got commercials all over TV now about prep. And I don't remember seeing this stuff like last year. I'm just now a few months ago learning about prep, but it's a medicine that you take, like a preventative. It kind of helps increase your chances of not getting the disease, especially if you're dating someone or having sexual relationships with somebody who has the disease. So I do remember he was saying he's taking prep. I don't know. I wonder when he came back, because Kai came back. You know, Kai said, I couldn't miss your performance. I couldn't miss the performance, so that's why he came back. But do you think he came back to possibly tell him he's going to die, Maurice? Or that he... And then maybe Kai would leave and go with him to line. It's so many different angles we could go. And y'all know me. Sometimes I be reaching. This Empire, he gonna die after Jussie Smollett drama die down. I don't know. Maybe Jamal will move to London. And then maybe the producers might make the decision to bring him back. Maybe next season. Maybe Kai will die. Maybe Jamal will return back to the States to be with his family. Now, I would love, I'm not saying I would love for Kai to die, but I would love for them to let Jamal come back to the show. So I still got my hopes up, y'all. I still got my hopes up, because I do not want Jamal to leave the show. I'm going to start a petition. I'm going to start writing some letters. Y'all tell me who I need to call, because I do not want Jamal to leave the show. But anyway, I know the final decision ain't up to little old me. But yeah, so I really did enjoy the show. I hope all of you guys enjoyed the show and enjoyed the live, and we talked about a lot of stuff tonight. But next weekend, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next weekend. Looking forward, not next weekend, but next Wednesday, and see if Cookie actually did drop draws. If she dropped draws for Damon, Mr. Cross. That's your boo, Jamal. I just love his voice. He sings so beautifully. I just love his voice. You said, I always love Empire, and I always... Yes, me too. I just love his voice. I mean, I don't know. He has a really great voice. And his voice has literally been one of the biggest to carry this show to 5 seasons. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the fact that Empire, basically ever since the with Jamal getting caught up in with the crime and the charges and all that kind of mess. Hold on one second. You said Toodles, great for you. Thank you so much, Miss Hogg. I appreciate you tuning in. Love you, smooches. But yeah, Empire has they lost about 2 million viewers this season, and most of them was because of Jussie Smollett, the scandal. So they done lost like 2 million viewers. So I really think if they cancel him out the show, they must be planning on just ending the whole show, because I can't see it going on. I really can't see it going further. But maybe they will gain their viewers back if maybe they do something publicly. Them and Jamal, Cookie, and Lucius, and come to some kind of terms. I don't know. He should have came to Subway in Houston. I would have... Oh, Maurice, you wrong. For those y'all IG, Maurice said on YouTube that Jussie should have came to Subway in Houston, and he would have knocked him out for a good old $5. $500. My bad. He said $500. You a mess, Maurice. But oh my God. But yeah, they done lost like 2 million viewers, you know. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So I don't know. Well, okay, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I gotta get up early in the morning. Um, Somebody in the house has a dentist appointment, so I gotta get up in the morning and take one of my sons to the dentist for his annual dental, cleansings and all that kind of stuff. Keep them teeth right. But yeah, good night, Maurice. Thanks everybody. Thanks to everybody who tuned in tonight on IG and on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. Please make sure you thumb up the likes, the hearts for IG, the likes for YouTube. Thank you very kindly. And in the meantime and in between time, Primetime Squad, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces. Good night.